We see every day stories of people who began in very humble ways and have risen to great heights. But their stories actually are extraordinary. And in order to have a story like Ben Franklin's, well, among other things, I think it helps to be white, to be male, to be in the right place, at the right time. There's a lot of luck involved.
It's an American story. Before he was a thinker or a doer or an engineer, much less an Imagineer like his self-made millionaire friend Grover Ding, Ralph Chang was just a small boy in China, struggling to grow up his father's son.
Ralph Chang is every man as immigrant. He is a Jewish immigrant, an Italian immigrant, an Irish immigrant, and he steps onto these shores with a vague but hopeful sense that this is going to be the place where he finds a new life and invents a new self.
Ralph is a young Jay Gatsby, a Nick Carraway, coming not from the Midwest, but from the Far East to America with his eyes wide open, trying to fit into this world.
He set main goals for himself. He was going to be first in his class, and he was not going home until he had his doctorate rolled up to hand his father. He also wrote down a list of subsidiary aims. 1, I will cultivate virtue. 2, I will bring honor to the family. What else? 3, I will do 5 minutes of calisthenics daily.
Ralph is the embodiment of the American dream. The individual who comes into this particular world, as he gains access to what the cultural rules for success, he believes them. He models his whole life after them.
4, I will eat only what I like instead of eating everything. 5, I will on no account keep eating after everyone else has stopped. 6, I will on no account have anything to do with girls.
As a recent immigrant, Ralph is both seduced and bewildered by America. With his sister Teresa and his wife Helen, he pokes fun at all the disrespectful, lazy behavior they find typically American. He is still his father's son. It is only after meeting Grover Ding, a third, maybe fourth-generation American, whose shoes shine like mirrors, that he begins to embrace the idea of the dream.
Ralph politely began with a hamburger, plain. Nothing to drink? Ralph shook his head no.
Grover takes him to a diner and he orders everything on the menu. Course after course after course. You can't tell the difference between the starters and the main course and the dessert. It just all comes pouring out of the kitchen. And Ralph gets into it.
His hamburger arrived. Grover reached across the table and removed the top half of its bun. Nobody, he said, eats a burger naked. He piled on top ketchup, mustard, relish, a tomato slice from his own cheeseburger super deluxe, a few rings of onion, 5 French fries. That's good, Ralph said. And when Grover ordered a black and white ice cream soda, Ralph shyly did too. And when Grover ordered a fried clam plate and a Salisbury steak, just for fun, Ralph ordered a list of side dishes: onion rings, potato salad, coleslaw, plus a chocolate milkshake. What the heck, said Grover approvingly. Ralph laughed.
It's a showy gesture. It's a vulgar gesture. It's not dissimilar to the gesture of Gatsby pulling those shirts out and throwing them on the bed.
They ate at whim, taking a bite here, a bite there. When their table was full of plates, they moved to another one, where they ordered desserts: apple pie, cherry pie, black forest cake.
It's so un-Chinese, you know, to sit there and order and order and order for yourself.